Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're having an excellent day. Welcome back to a brand new drum lesson. I know it's been a long time since we had a drum lesson, but I've been kind of busy. So essentially, I've been working on a bunch of projects. The first one is Rudiment Creativity Volume 2. That should be out very soon. Also working on a trio album, just waiting for the final mixes. On top of that, I got asked to sub on Lion King in Broadway. Huge shout out to Carter McLean. Check out his YouTube channel. And I just been busy with life in general. With all that being said, I know you didn't come on this channel to hear me rant about my life. So grab your sticks, grab your pad, grab your drum set, grab the PDF file that's in the description box, and let's get right to it. So before I actually get to all the examples, we need to know two things. The first thing is how to play a pull-out accent. So the first thing is you have an upstroke and then a downstroke. Let's check out this demo. Once you have that under control, the next step is to learn the fragment pattern. The fragment pattern is going to be right, left, left, right, left, left, and we're going to accent the first note and the last note. Let's check out this demo. In this first example, we're going to be playing right, left, left, right, left, left the whole time, except that on beats 2 and 4, we're going to add an accent. Make sure that accent is a downstroke. Let's check it out. In this example, we'll continue with the right, left, left sticking. However, in beats 2 and 4, we add accents. Notice the accents will be on the first note and on the last note of each of those groupings. And if you notice, this is the same fragment that we played in the preliminary exercise. In example 3, we're going to play the same exercise as example 1. However, we're going to move the right hand to the hi-hat. Notice in beats 2 and 4, we'll move the right hand to the snare drum. Make sure it's a rim shot. Let's check it out. In example 4, we'll continue with the right, left, left sticking. However, notice on beats 2 and 4, we have an accent, and we also have an accent on the last note of the example. Make sure that's a pull-out stroke. Let's check it out. In example 5, we're just combining examples 3 and 4. So if you notice, the first measure is actually example 3, and the second measure is example 4. Let's hear how this sounds. Now that we've got those exercises down, let's check out some drum set applications.
Oh yeah.
In example 6, we'll continue with the same hand pattern that we played in example 5. However, we'll add bass drums to the downbeat of 1 and the downbeat of 3. In this example, we'll continue playing the same thing that we played in example 6. However, we'll change the bass drum pattern. The bass drum pattern will now be the downbeat of 1 and also 3 and. Let's hear how this sounds. In this example, we'll continue with the same hand pattern that we've been playing. However, we'll change the bass drums again. So now the first measure will be on the downbeat of 1, and then we have it on the and of 3. In the second measure, we'll play a bass drum on the downbeat of 1, and then also we'll play on the third and fourth partial of beat 3. Let's hear how this sounds. In this example, we'll change the accents of the hand pattern. So if you notice in beats 2, we'll have right, left, left, right, left, left. However, the first note and the last note is accented. And in beat 4, we're just playing the accent on the downbeat of 4. In the second measure, we'll change the accent pattern, so just be careful. If you look in beats 2, we have right, left, left, right, left, left. We accent the first and the last note of that grouping. And then we have the same thing in beats 3 and 4. However, be careful because the right hand will stay on the hi-hat the whole time. The bass drum pattern is pretty basic. We're just playing on the downbeat of 1 and also 3 and in the first measure. In the second measure, we're playing on the downbeats of 1, 3, and 4. Let's hear how this sounds. In example 10, we'll continue with the same sticking. However, notice our first accent is on the last partial of beat 1, and then we also have an accent on beat 4. In the second measure, we'll continue the same hand pattern, except that on the and of 4, we'll move the right hand to the floor tom. The bass drum pattern is pretty straightforward. We're just playing on the downbeat of 1, the and of 2, the downbeat of 3. And the same thing is going to happen in the second measure. All right, let's hear how this sounds. So now we're going to apply some of these examples to actual music. All the music you're about to hear is provided by Epidemic Sound. If you want to check it out, check out the link below. Check it out for 30 days. Have fun, explore. There's a ton of music out there. So before I actually show you the musical examples, make sure you hit the like button. That way other people can find this video and also find this channel. All right, now let's check out the musical examples. But that pretty much wraps it up for me. For more lesson materials, you can check out my website, carlitomendoza.com. And if you dig what you see on this channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell notifications, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time.